and boys, ladies and gentlemen, moms and dads, it's time for the nighttime edition of the Washington Podcast. Coming to you from DJ Wash Studios in Philadelphia. Featuring the Quizmaster, Pod News, what's happening with the weather, and so much more. And stay tuned for a very special announcement. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Mr. David Washington. Wow, what a beautiful view. Oh, hi! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Bob Hilton, for that announcement. Welcome to the Washington Podcast, the Philadelphia podcast for the Delaware Valley and wherever you're watching across the country. With Big Blue, DJ's Black Beauty, and Temple's Pride right back to me. Coming to you from the DJ Wash Studios in Philadelphia. Hello, Helen. Hello, friends. Nice to have you here. Welcome aboard. Call friends, call neighbors. This is a very special podcast tonight. And at the end, there might be a little tear or two, but don't worry. Don't worry about it. We're going to have some fun tonight. So let's see who is out there. H. Lee is joining us tonight. Welcome aboard. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to KDJW. Actually, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your humble announcer, Bob Hilton, inviting you to subscribe to KDJW and hit the bell icon. Isn't that right, Chuck Strongbacks? Oh, yes, you bet, Bob. Yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you subscribe and hit to the bell icon, guess what? You got more programs coming up soon, and you'll be noticed right away. Yes, notify right away. Don't delay. All right, thank you very much, Bob Hilton. Thank you very much. Yes, we haven't heard from the Gnomestead. Get well soon, brother. I hope you're getting well. We have a nice podcast show for you tonight. Ooh. Feels so good. Yes, indeed. Got pen in hand for Pod News. But before we begin, we're just going to have to let everybody come around and see who's here tonight. I've already said to some folks that the podcast is on the air tonight, and I want you to I want to show you this shirt here. And Booty is here. That's right, 7 subscribers away from 800. Booty and H. Lee is here. Welcome aboard. We're going to get ready with Pod News, but first, I want you to take a looky at this shirt right here. Who is this guy? Saquon Barkley! Right here. The C4 beverage they're talking about, and this is Saquon's shirt. Guess what? I got it for free. There was a thing going on at that beverage company, which I mentioned about C4. They got these free drinks and these free shirts. This is a very nice shirt. Gosh, it's very cool. It fits like a glove. Jim Carrey. Like a glove! Yes, indeed. I hope everybody will be subscribing because this is a very nice shirt. Like Saquon is watching you. Saying, watching you, watching this podcast. That's how we do it here on the Washington Podcast Sunday nights. And we'll get you outside. Did you get a sample of the C4? It's very good. It's the Jolly Rancher. It's delicious. Yep, the Jolly Rancher. Yep, indeed. But remember, I had, don't tell anybody, I had 2. But don't worry. Some folks worry about me bouncing up and down, like, bouncing off the walls and things, and with that stuff. But anyway, it's very good, It has a acquired taste. Where did I get it? Oh, I stumbled upon a event going on for all Philadelphia Eagles fans. A big truck was right there at the PSFS building, the Lowe's Hotel downtown. And there was a 2 o'clock event, unbeknownst to me, that I went over there and I got the shirt. I got it right before I went to work that day. So, yep. But it was a good Eagles game, I'll tell you that. We'll get on that in just a moment. But I just happened to run upon it. It was just like, boom, right there. Isn't that exciting, folks? Yeah, you never know what kind of free stuff you'll be able to get. And yeah, it does sound like fun, Booty and H. Lee. So, who's ready for pod news? Simply raise your hand. If I don't see any hands raising for pod news tonight, you can't be able to hear Tom Seller's Action News theme. It's like the first Action News theme before the other one, Move Closer to Your World. But that's a story for next time. So I guess we have some hands up for pod news. So here it is. All right. Pod News on KDJW, sponsored in part by, well, no sponsors yet, but I'm hoping somebody will sponsor me soon. Let's make some money together. 15 seconds, please. Ding. Nope, it ain't the Family Feud. At the top of the pod news this evening, Chestnut Hill East line shall start service tomorrow. Limited service from Chestnut Hill East to Wayne Junction Station. And if you want to go to Center City, Philadelphia from Wayne Junction Station, you catch any train that leads you from that spot all the way to William H. Gray III 30th Street Station, with connections to the airport, Wawa Station and media, and all the fun things. Yeah. And in other news, you heard about the Philly Karen? Yeah, the Phillies Karen. Well, here she is. Ah! Oh! Man, she's scary. Oh gosh. Ooh, it's kind of saying, she got the ball in her hand like, my precious. Okay. Now, in this news, Philly Karen speaks to the public, says that she can't leave her home because everyone is yelling Karen ball snatcher at her. She claims that it's not fair how everyone is treating her. Well, listen here, Philly's Karen, if you're watching this program. It's not fair for for you, Philly's Karen, to snatch the ball out of the dad's hands. And come on now. The dad got the ball for his son, man. And you just stormed over there and yelled at him, the poor man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I'm telling you right now, I sound like a preacher, right now, you ought to apologize to that man and that son. And guess what? That Friday, that was his son's birthday. The Phillies won. He got the ball from, let me see here, Harrison Bader. Yes, indeed. And Harrison Bader gave him some good stuff, including the Marlins gave him some good stuff. But as for today's game for Philadelphia versus Marlins, we lost that game tonight, so we didn't sweep them. So it's okay, though. But I'm telling you right now, Phillies Karen, that's no Gouda. You ought to apologize. If anyone agrees with what I said, say amen. I know you can. Thank you very much. Okay, back to more pod news. Okay. Cool it, band. Cool it. Okay, in other news, Doomsday is over. SEPTA will follow the judge's orders, and everything shall be reinstated by September 14th. They'll be using the monies from the PennDOT situation. And buses, trolleys, regional rail, etc. shall be put back in service on that day. Whoa! Daily double time. Ready for the daily double? It's just my tablet. Yes, indeed. So yep, SEPTA service shall continue soon, and I'm really glad it is. The judge says no more cuts. Everyone's go home happy. Yes, indeed. The Washington podcast still goes on. Here's the weather for tonight. Let me see. Current temperature in Philadelphia is 66 degrees. We had lots of rain in the morning. It was pouring, man. It was like pouring all over. But the temperatures dropped. It's a beautiful night tonight. I'll show you how beautiful it is. Yes, indeed. So it's a beautiful night tonight for strolling around town and checking out the Wanamaker Building Tower camera and things. Yes. So is everybody having fun on the Washington podcast? Make sure you say yes. I hope you are. H. Lee and Booty is with us. I wonder who else will be coming here with us tonight. I don't know who, but somebody else will be nicer. Let me see here. Just give me a second here. Yep. Got to have a nice cold beverage with you in my big mug here on the Washington podcast. So, we're taking requests now for street names of Philadelphia. Yes, we are having fun, and oh boy. Yep, if anyone's out there, make sure you call everybody. The Washington podcast is on here. This is a special podcast. I can't tell you why, because we'll get to that in just a moment. I sound like Chris Hansen. We'll get to that in a minute. Yes, thank you very much. The Washington podcast, Philadelphia's grooviest show ever for either an hour or longer, maybe. Yes, indeed. Let me see if I could pump up this here news. Okay, here it is. This is from Yahoo News. I don't know if anybody's watching, so here it is. The Philadelphia Phillies social media circle is in search of a female fan whom they have referred to as Karen, followed by an incident during Friday night's game against the Marlins of Miami, Florida. In the fourth inning, Philly slugger Harrison Bader hit a solo home run that landed in the stands of the Lone Depot Park in the hot city of Miami, Florida. Two fans dressed up in Phillies jerseys are trying to search for the ball underneath the seats before the male fan have found the ball and gave it to his companion, his son. The woman was left fuming over this as she went up to the other fan, started a heated discussion about the ball before taking it away from the young kid. And we all know what she looked like, right? So, yes, indeed, we all know what she looks like. I don't want to see her ever again. Ah! Oh gosh! Oh my! Oh me! Oh man! Oh man! Ooh. Oh God! She gave me a heart attack. Nope. Okay, let me see. We have H. Lee. She wants to hear about Henry Avenue. Let me see here. Yep, indeed. I'll just check if this is there. I'll just check the book just to be on the safe side. Always remember to check the book before we go much further. Osage Avenue for Booty. Okay, I'm going to go check this out right now. Let's go with the H's for H. Letter H. H for H. Lee. That's right. That is correct. Her hazard. Oh, no, man. I'm sorry, H. Lee. This book does not have Henry Avenue, but don't worry. My tablet here will find out about the history of Henry Avenue. I'll just look it up for a few moments. Yep, indeed. You see here. Yep. The Karen's name is Cheryl, actually. I want to let you know that. Her name is Cheryl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Tanita's joining us. Welcome to the show. And in case you missed it, Tanita, look at this shirt. Isn't it beautiful? This is Saquon Barkley. The C4 shirt I got from Friday. It was so cool. Yeah. And we're taking requests now for your street on Street Names of Philadelphia. Yes, indeed. Taking requests for street names of Philadelphia. Funny, I don't see Deborah tonight or anyone, but Chew Avenue will do Chew for Booty. Okay. Bear with me, my friends. We're having a fun time. There is Chew. Yes, indeed. Yep, Chew is there. I'll just check if Osage, that's in the letter O right there. You see here, letter O. O for Oh Brother. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I got it for free. Yep, indeed. C4 had an event, and they were giving away C4 shirts, like this Saquon Barkley shirt. I gotta tell you, it's a winning shirt, by the way. And those C4 drinks. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, they're, you see here. Yeah, energy drinks. But guess what? I never, really, go off the ground with those kinds of drinks. Yes, indeed. Okay, Henry Avenue. Let's talk about Henry. Henry Avenue history. Hope it's there. History. Yeah, Henry Avenue history. Well, let me see here. Ah, here we go. I got it right here. Yeah. Guess what, Booty Fool? And thanks to Deborah, I hope she's watching tonight. I do have information about Henry Avenue right here. So we'll get to that very soon. And Booty got Chew Avenue. Hey, Tanita, what kind of street in Philadelphia you want me to talk about in this book right here? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Let me see. Here we go. Street names of Philadelphia. I got to get that little logo down there. Yep, those graphics are pretty cool. Okay, Island Avenue. Let me see. Island Avenue. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Do, 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 do. I rarely sing, you know. Do television announcers sing? Let me know in the comments down below. G-H-I. On a morning like this, I could kiss everybody. I'm so full of love and goodwill. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Okay. Iceminger. Oh, no. Oh, don't tell me. Sorry, Tanita. Island Avenue is not in this book, but I'll write it down just in case because I can give you the history of Island Avenue, so help me. That's what we do here in the Washington Podcast. If you can't find it in the book, you can do that thing. Do it right there. Research it on your tablet right here. Okay. Aye, diddly dee. It's island life for me. I don't know where that song came from, but it's very nice. All right. Okay. So we're going to get started with this one. Man, I wish Deborah was here tonight. I'll just let me see her. I wonder if she's online on her Facebook, and I'll just go like this. Let me see here. Okay. We're on the air. All right. I think she'll be here soon to get with the Quizmaster. Yes. Okay, Columbia Avenue. Columbia Avenue changed to Cecil B. Moore. Ah, Lindbergh. Let me see if we have a Lindbergh, Tanita. Yep. Letter L for Lindbergh. Oh, yeah. And while we continue to search for streets to talk about, let's go over this brand new thing called Eagles News. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Thanks, guys. Now, Philadelphia Eagles are leading in the NFC East of 1 game won, 1 game lost. 1 game won, 0 games lost, which is pretty good for us. You heard about Spitgate. One of our players. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Lindbergh Boulevard. See famous people. Really? Aw, David. Well, don't worry about Lindbergh. I think I'll probably put down Lindbergh too, so I can research it and and on my tablet. Yeah. If I can't find it in the book, I can find it on the tablet. Give me the history of that street, of any street, you see. Yeah, go birds. Yep. But do not worry. We'll have another game tomorrow. We are having a bit of a match going on. Let me see. Oh, I think I got it right here. Hold on. I'm gonna make something appear on the screen. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna see something appearing on the screen. So let me see. Eeny, meeny, miny, Ah, here we go. Okay. Prepare to be amazed, my friends. There it is. Week number. Here we are. Isn't that lovely? Here it is. You know, I can do everything with these graphics. They're pretty darn good. Can't you say? Can you give me an amen, friends? Thank you. Okay, so Philadelphia Eagles are going to see the Chiefs. Okay, tablet, okay. On the 14th at their base. So make sure you tune in to the football show. So that's what's going to happen. Eagles versus Chiefs. This will be week number 2 next Sunday. Please join us, won't you? Yes, indeed. And remember, we've beaten the Chiefs last time. I'll just get another graphic up. Give me a second here, please. You love behind the scenes, right? Yeah, I got a lot of them. Can you just give us the thank you? Boom, baby! This is what happened last time when we were with the Chiefs. Philadelphia Eagles 40, Chiefs 22. Won the big game that day. I gotta tell you one thing. Oh, thanks very much, Booty. Booty Fool told us that the Chiefs got stomped by the Chargers. Good going, guys. Thank you very much. I don't think Patrick Mahomes can do this thing now. Yeah, all right. That was kind of fun, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta tell you that. If you like the graphics, let me know down in the comments. Yeah, they're definitely overrated. Okay, so we're going to have lots of that, street names of Philadelphia, and things I'll be talking about too. So, let me see. We're going to take a few moments break, but first, it's time for the Quizmaster. Got a bit of a 3-person crowd tonight, so Tanita, Booty, and H. Lee, if you're ready for the Quizmaster, raise your hands. I said raise your hands, friends. We're going to get started tonight. I love this part too. The Quizmaster, I'll give you a quiz and 3 possible answer choices. But unfortunately for this month of September, we're just going to do the only single category. I'll tell you more about why I do this in just a few moments on this very special Quizmaster. Now, Special Washington podcast. Now, I'll give you the, yes, I knew you love it. Yes. So I'll give you the question and 3 possible answer choices. One of them is the right answer. And I hope you have the right answer, ladies and gentlemen, everybody here. Yes. Okay. The category is network situation. And I'll read you the clue. You have 31 seconds to come up with the answer. But please, my friends, don't phrase it in form of a question. It's not Jeopardy. Yep. Ken Jennings makes more than me, man. All right, here we go. Peter Jennings worked for what television news network? A, CBS News, B, NBC News, or C, ABC News? You gotta love the graphics there. I don't know who made these things, but I'll give you all 31 seconds to give us the answer. Wait a minute, I gotta start at the beginning. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed that smooth interlude of jazzy feelings this Sunday night. Okay, let's go over the answers. H. Lee says C. Bootyful says C. All right, Tanita, what do you like to have? What's your I I can't either say like pick your poison or what's your flavor. Tanita says C, and here's the answer. Everybody is right. It's ABC News. Yep, good old Peter Jennings. What a guy. We love him. And guess what? And an added bonus, I'll play for you the theme of World News Tonight, which is from Ed Kalehoff. Whoops, wrong one. Let me see here. I think it's this one. My gosh, that music really sets me back a long time ago. I was a little boy back then, 1990s. Yes, indeed. How about that announcer, Bill Rice? And Bill Rice is one of the staff announcers of ABC, and I can do his voice perfectly. From ABC News, World Headquarters in New York City, this is World News Tonight. Substituting for Peter Jennings is Ted Koppel from Washington, D.C. If you like the voiceover, let me know in the comments. I can do everything. I could probably do Don Pardo. I could do Johnny Olson. Oh, and Don Pardo is NBC and Johnny Olson is CBS. If you watch, The Price is Right! All right! I cannot get enough of Johnny Olson. What a great announcer. He says, come on down. Yeah. You know, I wish I did come on down, but everybody's in Hollywood and I'm in Philadelphia and I can't afford the airfare. We got a request for Rod Roddy. Okay, beautiful, here it comes. Television's most exciting hour of fantastic prizes. The fabulous 60-minute Price is Right. Tanita Hines, come on down. And I hope she wins a brand new car. And yes. I love doing that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I think it's time for a little station break. But look at that! Here comes Tiffany! She was in the middle of something. Hi, sis. You missed the Quizmaster! Can we do it again before the break? Okay, here it is. Peter Jennings worked for what television news network? A. CBS. B. NBC News. Or C. ABC News. Better quickly get the answers before we go on a commercial break. Tiffany says C, and the answer is after this break. Wait a minute. Hold it. Stop. We're talking about the clock. And now, back to the Washington Podcast. Yeah, back to the Washington Podcast. Get on with the podcast. We're ready to rock. Okay. And here is the answer for Tiffany Davis. It is ABC News. All right, so Tiffany's here. We got a few latecomers. Tiffany W. Davis is joining us. Mitchell Haddock is here with us tonight. Guys, you missed the quiz, but don't worry. I got plenty of store for you. We're just taking requests right now of street names of Philadelphia. Oh yeah, laundry. Yes, indeed. I'm going to do some laundry myself early tomorrow morning before the work week commence. Yes, indeed. So you got the answer, sis. Congratulations. Peter Jennings and ABC News. What a great combination. Like me and my big blue mug. Ouch! Ooh, that hurt. David. Yep. Oh, sorry. Yes, indeed. So anyway, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy's coming soon. Premiering soon, so I wish I were there watching Jeopardy, but don't worry, we'll get started with that. Okay, now it's time for street names of Philadelphia. Choose your street. And H. Lee says she wants to hear about Henry Avenue. That's nice. Okay, so remember, ladies and gentlemen, if I can't find it on the... Oh, thank you very much. If I can't find it on the book, I can research it. And here it is. Henry Avenue is a street in Philadelphia, known primarily for the Henry Avenue Bridge, also known as the Wissahickon Memorial Bridge, a significant architectural landmark completed in 1932. Designed by Paul Philippe Cret and Ralph Modjeski. You know something? These guys I really know these guys very much. The Benjamin Franklin Bridge. To connect neighborhoods and provide access to the Wissahickon Valley Park. The street itself was named in honor of Alexander Henry, a figure in Philadelphia's history who lived in that area. Yes, indeed. So, H. Lee, I hope you enjoyed Henry Avenue, and that's what we talked about today. Alrighty, now Bootyful up next wants to hear about Chew Avenue. So, if anybody likes the microphone on this side of the screen, make sure you make sure you like it on red. Likey, okay. All right, so here we go with Chew Avenue. Yes, indeed. I got a phone call. Please stand back, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back in a minute. Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta get through with something. Oh my gosh! Oh, and Bobby Lee and Bobby's joining us. Hey, Bobby B, welcome aboard. Oh my goodness, that woman scared me. Ooh, I want my mommy. That came from Hook. Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, great guy. Yeah. Okay, welcome aboard. And we're going to talk about now Chew Avenue from. Hey, yeah, isn't she scary, huh? Hey, Scooby, want to take care of her? And do not worry, we won't show that nasty person again. Would you do it for 2 Scooby snacks? 3? Okay, 3. Scooby-Doo! All right. So much for Scooby-Doo and Philly Karen. Oh, God. Chew Avenue is up next. We'll do Ridge Avenue later. So, yes. Tiffany and Mitch will do some Ridge Avenue. So, we'll get that right after this thing is said. Good idea, Bobby. Yeah, if anyone agrees with Bobby, say aye. I love that. So, Tanita, H. Lee, Tiffany, Mitchell, Bobby B, and everyone here doing the show tonight with a little Chew Avenue magic. Send her away. Yep, and you can watch the rebroadcast of this podcast talking about the Pod News thing, which I do the Pod News theme song and talk about SEPTA and Regional Rail and all that good stuff like that. All right. Now, here we go with Chew Avenue Booty's request. The dividing line between the town lots and the back lots of Germantown was originally referred to as Division Street. That street later became Chew Avenue. Named for Benjamin Chew, an 18th century Chief Justice of the Pennsylvania Supreme Court and Attorney General for the state, Commonwealth, thank you very much. Chew Avenue first emerged in official records as Thorpe's Lane from Worcester and Penn Streets in Old York Road to Old York Road in 1796. Thank you, sis. Benjamin Chew established his country seat in Germantown about 1761 and called it Cliveden. If you want to hear about Cliveden, let me know in the comments down below. Cliveden's a good, true story. Yeah. He and his family owned most of the land along the present route of the avenue. The earliest section to be called Chew was recorded in the plan of the borough of Germantown in 1849. Oh, yes. Wanamaker Building. I love the Wanamaker Building. It's coming back, too. I love that. If you love organ music, put the keyboard on there, okay? This. Yes, why not? Yes, indeed. That sounds like fun. This extended from its intersection with Penn Street to the Bristol Township Line Road. After consolidation in 1854, Chew Street, or Chew Avenue, thank you very much, grew rapidly. In 1856, the street ran from Penn Street to Washington Lane. By affidavit, the sections of Penn to Sedgwick Street were opened officially about the same time. The section from Sedgwick to Mount Airy Avenue from Masher to 5th was added before the turn of the century. By 1931, Chew was an avenue and achieved its full length. Oh. By deed, ordinance, and the inclusion of Thorpe's Lane from Ogontz to Worcester Street. Okay, now Lindbergh Avenue. Let me see here. Let's do some Lindbergh situations. I'm going to get my tablet right here because since I've done pretty well talking about Henry Avenue, um, Henry Avenue on the tablet, Deborah, I wish she was here right now. Let me see her. Lin. D. Yes. Let's see here. B-E-R. Lindbergh Avenue History. Philadelphia. Bam. Alrighty. Ah! All right, Tanita. Get ready. It's time we talk about Lindbergh Avenue. And I got the source right here. Remember this, ladies and gentlemen. If I can't find it in this book, I can find it in my tablet with totally powerful internet and this thing. And I won't forget about Ridge, I promise you. Yes, indeed. Lindbergh Avenue in Philadelphia is named for aviator Charles A. Lindbergh, whose plane, the Spirit of St. Louis, landed at Philadelphia Airport on October 22nd, 1927, during a United States tour after the historic New York to Paris solo flight. During the ceremony, Lindbergh raised the American flag to dedicate the airport, which was known as the Philadelphia Municipal Airport. The avenue's location is tied to the airport's expansion onto the former Hog Island site to accommodate future growth. Lindbergh. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's right, Bobby B. And Tanita wants to hear about it, and I did it. Here it is. Lindbergh Avenue, Southwest Philadelphia, not far from the Philadelphia International Airport. Attention, all passengers. Let's talk about Ridge Avenue. So, grab onto your hats, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to get things going with that. Let me see here. Ridge. R for Ridge. Here's like one thing. I'm really sad that SEPTA changed the name Route R to 82. It really messed up my material. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh, and here's some more from Bobby B. Tanita, this is it. Lindbergh Boulevard or Avenue stretched from Gray's Ferry Avenue and to past Island Road. Yes, indeed. And the number for that road is 291. That's right. And now for Tiffany and Mitchell talking about Ridge Avenue. How about that? Ridge Avenue. I'll just turn to the side while turning off this graphic and read you the story like this. Ridge Avenue. Like so many of the earliest roads leading out of Philadelphia, Ridge Avenue followed an old Indian trail. It was so named because it was situated on the ridge between the Schuylkill and the Wissahickon. Yes, indeed. The first settlers referred to it as the Manatawny or Plymouth Road because it led toward the Manatawny Creek and to the Plymouth Meeting. Yeah. In 1803, the citizens of the area petitioned the legislature for a turnpike road along the ridge. This petition was refused because the Germantown Turnpike ran parallel to it. 8 years later, an act was passed, quote, to enable the government to incorporate a company for making an artificial road beginning at the intersection of Vine and 10th Street, close quotes, and running onto the Perkiomen. Yes, right. It's really tough saying it. The route was to be as near as may be consistent with economy and utility to Wissahickon Creek, hence to Barron Hill, thence to Norristown in the county of Montgomery, and thence by the nearest and best route to the Perkimon Bridge in the county as aforesaid. The Ridge Avenue Turnpike Company must have acted swiftly because of the Ridge Road is listed in the streets directories beginning in 1813. The road was extended by the jury in 1836 to cover the span from Ridge to Vine to Cambridge. The remainder opened by affidavit between 1883 and 1904. The turnpike was freed from toll prior to 1873. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have been well aware about Giorgio Armani. He was really famous for the Armani suit. Yes, indeed. And I do remember one part. If you remember, you see here, Made to Order, 1987 flick. You gotta love Dick Shawn. He says, "What have you done to my wrinkled suit?" I said, "But no, you don't trust me. This is the wrinkled suit. This is the Armani wrinkled. The wrinkles are in. It's the 80s, kiddo. Wake up!" A moment of silence. We'll be back in a flash. Thank you, Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra, for being here tonight. Welcome back to the Washington Podcast. We had a bit of a moment of silence for a very wonderful guy who had done lots of fashions and things. Armani, Armani, good old Armani. 91 years old, what a guy. Okay, we shall continue on with the Washington Podcast for a few moments. Do we have a few moments? Maybe. You never know. Okay, more street names of Philadelphia. We're going to do, let me see. Let's reference back to the comments I wanted to see here. Oh yeah, here we go. How about this? Yep, we did Ridge Avenue. We done that. A moment of silence and a little NBC Orchestra thing right here. Doc Severinsen. Here's Johnny. Hi-yo! Ed McMahon. Schoolhouse Lane. Of course, do Schoolhouse Lane. It is one of the top requested here. And guess what? It is in the book. So Booty Fool's going to hear about it. So she's going to. We're all. Did I say? Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on. I think I had enough to drink tonight. Big old mug here. Paid $1.50 5 years ago. Okay, here we go with Schoolhouse Lane right here. Oh, Mitchell says he's watching. Let me see here. Yep, yes indeed. Tiffany says, made to order with Ali Sheedy, Mr. Starkey, played by the late, great Dick Shawn. Oh, hi there, Sugar Plum. How'd you make out with a hot hand? Mr. Starkey complained about his Armani suit being pressed while it's supposed to be wrinkled. No, you don't get it. It's a wrinkled suit. It's an Armani wrinkled. The wrinkles are in. It's the 80s, kid. Wake up! A reference to Mr. White Christmas, the Snow Miser. I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. Okay, and before we continue on with Spring Garden Street, let's reference the quiz. And Mitchell missed it, and he wants to see it. So without further ado, it's all on you. Oh yes, Schoolhouse Lane in the East Falls section of Philadelphia, and also Germantown. That's where it ends. So for you, Mitch, Peter Jennings worked for what television news network? A. CBS News, B. NBC News, or C. ABC News. Alrighty, Mitchell, we're waiting for you. Yes, indeed. So, yep, Tiffany, and look at that! Deborah's here. Hey, Deborah, you're just in time for the Quizmaster! And Mitchell, too, and Bobby B, he says ABC, and let me see who else will say ABC, because we got a few folks over there looking red. Deborah, you're here, so I'm so glad you're here, or everybody's glad we're here. Yes, I like it. ABC, and Mitchell says ABC. Bobby says ABC. What will Deborah say? I hope she get it right. Yes, indeed. Hope you get it right, Deborah, because we're gonna continue on with this Washington podcast. So help me, apple pie and delicious milk ice cream. Okay, everybody says see. Here's the answer. Okay, everybody got it right. It is ABC News. And I already played the theme song from it. Very nice song. Yes, indeed. Peter Jennings, Mr. World News Tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Schoolhouse Lane. Right here on Street Names of Philadelphia. I'm so glad you're here. Elmwood. Let me see if we have an Elmwood here. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if I can't find Elmwood in this book, I can find it in my tablet. That's right. Yes, indeed. And I want to thank Deborah for that resource about using the internet if it's not in the book. So we're going to check if there's an Elmwood. I'll just go through the pages. E for Elmwood, da-da-da-da, buddy. Yep. Oh, boy. Let me see here. Hey, guess what? You're right on the money. Elmwood Avenue's in this one, Tanita. I'm so happy. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a thing called... let me see. Schoolhouse Lane. Yes. And we're going to do right away. And you know what? It's going to be fun. Yep. If it ain't on the book, it's on the web. Yeah. We're going to have a good time. Yes. Let me see. Spring Garden. Yes. I was born in a garden. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to huff and puff and I'm going to blow your house in. Yes, I'm going to do that. No, not really. I can't do it because I'm on the television. And Pat is inside. Hey, Pat, what's up? Welcome to the show. Okay. Spring Garden Street School. Oh, yeah. Well, we shall definitely see Schoolhouse Lane. SCH. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me. We had Spring Garden Street before. Let me see. Spring Garden School. Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There it is. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to do a thing called Schoolhouse Lane. Let me see. Who is, let me see. Yes. Dun. Yeah. So here we go with Schoolhouse Lane. You had a great day. Happy birthday too. Yeah. Yes, happy birthday. It's your birthday today. I like it. I'll be back. So, here we go. Now reading Schoolhouse Lane. Arnold Schwarzenegger style. Here it is. Originally a Indian trail which led from the Wingohawken Creek to the Ridge Road at the mouth of the Wissahickon, Schoolhouse Lane was used by the people of Germantown with great conveniency for upwards of 30 years past before 1693. And I'm doing great, yeah, doing wonderful. But only on the surface. It was frequently referred to as the Cross Street or Cross Street to the Schuylkill, yeah. The roadway, then called Ben Sales or Bensall Lane, was laid out and confirmed by the Quartermaster Sessions Court in 1760. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. The timing of the road approval was excellent. Only 2 years before, a meeting had been held in Germantown. Germantown, yeah. At which it was resolved to erect a building for an English and High Dutch or German school. Yeah. It was opened in 1761, sorry, as the Germantown Union Schoolhouse. Yeah. It was opened in 1761, yeah, and built on ground purchased by John and George Bringhurst. Yeah, I got some ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream better. Yeah, right, yeah. Okay, now, this is purchased for £125 and sixpence, yeah. The school exists today as the Germantown Academy. Yeah, the school's bell, incidentally, came to this country aboard the Beaver, the same vessel that carried the party favors to the famous Boston Tea Party. Yeah, yes indeed. After the school was erected, Ben Sales Lane became known as School Lane. In 1893, School Lane officially became Schoolhouse Lane. Yeah, that's right. Man, what a night. Yeah, so Mitchell wants to hear Arnold. He got it, and somebody wants to do that. Yes, indeed. What are you doing, goofball? I'm just carrying out a request from Mitchell. He wants to hear some Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I did it, yeah. And now it's time for... What? Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Look at that. It's 9 o'clock already? And the podcast is over? Well, that's very sad because we're gonna go away for a few moments. We'll be right back. Wait a minute! Extended half-hour Washington podcast starts now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We've extended our podcast for another half hour. That's right. We are going another half hour long. You asked for it, and we got it. Right, Reverend David Eagle? Yes. Let's go a half hour longer. Yeah, let's go. Woo! Surprise! I told you it's a special podcast because it's a half hour more long. So guess what? We're going to talk about Elmwood Avenue now. Tanita says she wants to hear it, and we're going to do it. Yes. We're going to have some fun. I'm glad you're here with us tonight on the Washington Podcast. All right. Do not worry, my friends. We're going to get things going. Okay, here it is. Elmwood Avenue right here for Street Names of Philadelphia. Tanita wants it. You got it. Here it is. Elmwood Avenue, first deeded to the city in 1870 from 58th Street to Hay Lane. The line of modern 62nd Street commemorates an early village in the vicinity of 89th Street. The first major growth of this avenue was in 1875, when the road jury confirmed it from 58th Street to Island Avenue. In 1925, 100 years ago, Elmwood Avenue was complete to its present distance from Lindbergh Boulevard, which we've talked about before, to Cobbs Creek Parkway. The name itself is probably derived from the numerous elm trees which were found in the woods of that area. Okay, that's right. Now let's see if Eastwick is up there. Can I kill two birds with one stone? Fingers crossed. Guess what, Tanita? Your wish is granted. Long live Jambi. Mecca like a high, Mecca, oh, the heck with it. You know what I mean. Yeah. Tanita, another request for Eastwick. And guess what? We got Eastwick. All right. Though city records do not reflect the dating of the original Eastwick Avenue, it is certain that an Eastwick Avenue existed as early as 1858, when Elizabeth's Avenue, south from Oakton, above 16th, became known by that name. Present-day Eastwick, bearing the same name as the intersection of southwest Philadelphia, though through which it runs, is recorded by deed of 1890 from 89th Street to former 90th, extending today from 58th Street to Lindbergh Boulevard. From Lindbergh Boulevard, the avenue was mainly developed in the early to mid-20th century. Andrew Eastwick was a partner of the locomotive building firm of Garrett and Eastwick. In 1843, trading under... What was that? In 1843, trading under the name of Harrison, Winans, and Eastwick. And if you're asking about Winans, nope, we're not talking about the singer. That's something else. You know what I mean? Yeah. The firm began construction of the Russian Railroad from St. Petersburg to Moscow. In 1850, Eastwick acquired Bartram's Gardens, see Bartram Avenue, and erected a mansion for himself, unfortunately, which was destroyed by fire in 1896. Yeah. All right, Tanita, that's 2 for 2. You got Eastwick and Elmwood. You know what? Man, I do enjoy reading this book, Street Names of Philadelphia, but here's like one thing. If I can't find it in the book, I can search it online. And that's how we do it right here on the Washington Podcast. Simply said by Deborah from Florida. Thank you very much, Deborah. We love you. You rock. And Patrick rocks too. Everybody rocks today in Philadelphia. Alrighty, yeah, go Flyers, and I hope they win a Stanley Cup, or else I'm gonna cut my hair. Wait a minute, I can't do that. Yes, indeed. We can stay up. Yeah. Woodland. Can we look up woodland? Let's do some woodland, shall we? Woodland. Letter W for woodland. Zoological, Winfield, Windroad, Worcester, Wayuseling, Wolf, Wood. Oh, Woodland Avenue C, Baltimore Avenue. Well, it looks like we're going to convey to Baltimore Avenue to see about Woodland Avenue, if you don't mind, folks. So let's go to the B's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Can't sing that song. Tiffany's here. You know how she is if we sing that Sixers song. A, B, C, D. Okay. Baltimore. Belmont. Bellevue. Bartram. Belfield. Bancroft. Baltimore. Here we go. Now, for the request about Baltimore. Okay. I'm watching Scooby-Doo. Wouldn't you do it for a Scooby snack? Do? Okay, 2 it is. Scooby-Doo! All right, there we go. Now, when was the most recent? That's a good question. I wish I could give you the answer to that one. Okay, so if we're going to talk about Woodland Avenue, we're going to first go forth with Baltimore. Here we go. Okay, listen to this. Get ready for this. Depending on the name of the source, Baltimore Avenue started in 1811 or in 1872 or earlier. The 60-plus year gap is due to the fact that the original stage route to Baltimore and Washington laid out by the road jury in 1811 and built by the Philadelphia Brandywine and New London Turnpike Company to over the road leading from the Schuylkill to Derby, commonly called the Woodlands Road, now Woodland Avenue. There you go. Woodland Avenue, where said the road diverges from the Philadelphia and Lancaster Turnpike, no longer exists as such. It is probable that the road existed earlier than 1811 as the Derby Road from Marion Meeting to Derby Meeting, built as soon as the two places of devotion were completed. But official City of Philadelphia records do not reflect these early roadways in the cataloging of the sections of Baltimore Avenue. The first confirmation of present-day Avenue is for the Philadelphia Brandywine and New London Town Turnpike Road, dated 1872, from 39th Street to 52nd Street. And note, 1872 was also the same year as the City Hall began construction. Dig it? An affidavit on files indicates, however, that the roadway was in existence from 52nd to 61st Street prior to that 1872 date. All right. Well, kids, that's all for Street Names of Philadelphia. Alrighty, if you're new to the channel, here we go. Hi, friends. Reverend David Earl Eagle here, reminding you that this program cannot be possible without you. Yes, you. So, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon too. Yes, I know you can. Just simply click the like button too. I know you can. How many likes we have so far? Let us know. All right, thanks, Reverend Eagle. Yep, Dak started it. Yep, we should not be. Yes, I would definitely agree. We should not spit on people. That's really unprofessional. Spitgate. And one of us were Spitgate or Philly Karen. Please, don't put that picture up there. I don't want to be scared out of my seat. Not only he spit, he walked away. Dave, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're the best. Alrighty, we need one last treat before we make a announcement about what's going to be happening after this podcast. Yes, indeed, it is disgusting. Yes, indeed, it's circulating all over Philadelphia that Dex started it. Yeah, but do we have that video? You have the video around here somewhere? I wish. Yep, we all know. Yep, Gritty is the mascot. Yes, indeed. Boom. Alrighty, so let me see here. Philadelphia. Oh yeah, and here's like one thing. Let's go back to the news. Eagles. After that edge of your seats game, we won the first game by 2 points, 24-22, here at home, and we'll be going to do that. I'll let you know when that's going on. I'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. It's not like Chris Hansen. We'll get to that in a minute. Alrighty. So we won one game to we won like a one game and none. Yes indeed. So we have that going on. We're first place in the National Football Conference East Division area, and we'll be meeting up with the Chiefs later on. Dak spits first, but not at Jalen. Yeah, it's really unsportsmanlike, unsportsmanlike thing. So fly Eagles fly. Please have some decorum, folks. Yes, indeed. Here's one thing. I don't even know who started it first, but we're just gonna stop. But here's some big news. The Philadelphia Union will be going up to the runnings of the playoffs. So let's go Union. Oh, excuse me for 1 second, please. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Go, Union. Let's go. Now, the reason why you wanted to see this is the scarf I got from this year's Philadelphia International Auto Show at the Pennsylvania Convention Center. Now, this is a very nice scarf right here. It's from Subaru, and Subaru is the official sponsor of the Philadelphia Union. Oh, and here it is. See? Look at that. Philadelphia Union. That's a very nice wear. Yep, I wish I got an extra one, but they said one per person, no exceptions. So anyway, I'm really happy I got this right here. It's really nice. It's really nice. Nevertheless, go Philly. Yep. Yes, indeed. Go Philly, nevertheless. Yes, indeed. Man. Well, let me see here. And how about that new arena, the Xfinity Mobile Arena? Well, I'm an Xfinity customer getting this internet provided to do this podcast, so I think it's a pretty good name, but we all missed the old names like Core States and First Union. Next there's Wachovia, and then there's Wells Fargo, and now it's known today as the Xfinity Mobile Arena. I gotta tell you one thing. It's a lot of names, and I really do appreciate you folks. I'm liking this scarf. It's very nice. I'll give it to a very special someone out there. I don't know who. Yep. And don't get me started with the mayor. Yes, current mayor of Philadelphia, Sherelle Parker, the one who said, who spelled Eagles wrong. Yeah, and they put it in a shirt. So yeah, so go Union. We might be going to the playoffs. We're number one in our division. Let's go. Yeah. You want me to leave it on? Yeah, I think I'll probably leave it on. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, the mayor who can't talk or spell. Yeah, but here's like one thing: I can talk and I can spell, but I cannot be the mayor of Philadelphia because I got to get through a hurdle, which is have I ever considered DJ Wash merch? I'm still thinking about it though. I don't know when I'm gonna do it though, but it is on my mind. Like I gotta put some good catchphrase like saying "Hi-yo" or something like that. Yes, indeed, the city will roast her. And speaking of roast, I do like a delicious roasted chicken with chives and. I'm sorry, am I making you hungry? Yes, indeed, over a tie and over suit and tie overcoat. Yeah. Yes, indeed, that'll be cool. Yes, indeed. Yep. So this is the scarf. I love this scarf. I cannot take it off, but I think I have to because it is it's not winter yet, but I love the scarf though. I'm gonna keep the scarf. They like one thing they cannot. I cannot. This scarf is not for sale. No way. It's not. You see, a bobblehead. Me as a bobblehead wearing a gray suit and holding this microphone. Now, that will be something amazing if that happens. Yeah. The Eagles parade was funny as heck when Booter, yeah. Yes, indeed. It was funny, but I was at work actually. I think I was at work then. Yeah, I should make a bobblehead. Yeah. Okay, so let me see here. We're like 10 minutes into our extended half hour thing. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. The Washington Podcast continues. The weather, ladies and gentlemen, the weather for tonight is now 64 degrees in Philadelphia. It's a nice, beautiful evening for those beautiful Sunday night lights across the city of Philadelphia. Yep, we having a fun time tonight talking about this podcast. Tomorrow's going to be a very, oh my gosh. Yep, I might be able to read the weather right now. Just go to my tablet here and read the weather. Okay, here we go. Weather in Philadelphia. I'll give it to you right now. Present temperature is 64 degrees. Relative humidity 58%. Winds at 3 miles per hour, probably somewhere in the east or the west, but it's very nice. Tonight, we're going down to 56 degrees in Philadelphia, about 53 or 52 in the low-lying suburbs. Yes, it is coming. Fall is coming soon. Tomorrow, we're going up to 73 degrees in Philadelphia with lots of sun. We'll be bumping up to 74 on Tuesday with some low-lying clouds. Wednesday, partly to mostly cloudy with a temperature of 68 degrees in most parts of Philadelphia. We're going to bump up to 80 on Thursday with lots of sun. It's a beautiful night tonight. Beautiful day on that day. And on Friday and Saturday, temperatures in the middle 70s. 76 degrees for all. And tomorrow is Star Trek Day. I'm double jointed if you want to know. So that is the weather for the city of Philadelphia and vicinity. Hope you enjoyed the weathercast. That was pretty fun. And nope, I don't have an AccuWeather board like Dave Roberts has, but yeah, Dave, great guy, Dave Roberts, and also Dave Frankel, who is a really great asset to Channel 6, and he passed on some recently this day. Yes, indeed, where no one has experienced before. Yeah, tons of rain and oh yeah, the Stormies are here. Yep, the Stormies. Boy, that's so sad. She'll kill the game before which it starts. Yep, yep, indeed. I even talked to her when she was campaigning as mayor of Philadelphia. She was on the same train like me. I was saying, "Hey, how are you? I'm David Washington." We exchanged business cards. Didn't call me back. That's our mayor to you. Saying I want to be a television radio broadcaster and things like that. But anyway, she didn't call me, so what's the use of giving a card to somebody who promises things and never really talks about it? Okay, so the Washington Podcast right here on KDJW. Click like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. And there is a few things to say before it's time to go. We only have about, yeah. Yes, indeed. We only have you see. Yes, indeed. Yep, don't worry about it. She's not worth my time. Yeah. Yep, I met a few mayors in Philadelphia, like John F. Street and Michael Nutter. I even met the former mayor, Kinney, and campaigning. She wasn't mayor then, but anyway. Yes, indeed. Dun, 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 dun. You got this. Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I can't tell you how grateful I am for you guys. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Great voice, great show. Hey, you all right, my friend? You all right? Yep. Here's a glass and a drink to you, Cat. Thank you, Cat. Thank you very much. Cat's Cat. Joining us on the Washington Podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have a little sad note to tell you right here on the Washington Podcast. This is going to be the final show for this portion of the show, because we're going to be moving on to bigger and better things on KDJW. This will be our last show. Wish we could do morning podcasts. I appreciate that. I like that. Yep. So it is not a goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, but we will return for the Washington Podcast. Oh, please. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you folks coming around. I'm really grateful to be coming into your homes during these past 18 podcast episodes, which started at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoons to now 8 o'clock for Sunday nights. And I'm not known as Mr. Saturday Night, or Sunday Night. And she all came from Texas. Thank you. Yes, I gotta love Texas. Yes, indeed. So, yep, this is our final podcast. Everyone's joining in. I want to say I appreciate each and everyone. Don't cry now. Don't cry. Don't worry. But I'm here with some good news. We shall return to, yes, yes. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll return to the Washington Podcast at the same time, 8 p.m. Sunday nights in new quarters. We'll be off for a month, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be off for a month here on KDJW. But do not worry. I shall return at 8 o'clock, somewhere in the middle of the month of October, when fall is. I'm glad you tuned in tonight too. I'm really glad you tuned in. So yes, so it isn't goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a see you later, and I will see you later though, because do not worry. There'll be plenty of DJ Wash in a minute. Shorts. We had some fun tonight. Oh my gosh. I'm afraid so. Yep, a whole month because we got lots of stuff. You got lots of planning and things. So bear with me on this one, my friends. We shall be back soon. That's right. Yeah, in a way we're moving, but I'm not going to disclose about the other situations on the air. But I got to tell you one thing. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And yes, indeed. But don't worry. I'll be back at the same time zones. See here, 8 on, see here, 8 o'clock. You see, 8 o'clock Philly time. And where did I get this shirt? I got this at a free event from C4. And who was it? Saquon Barkley. Yeah, baby. Saquon Barkley. I got this for free, actually. Yes, I'll be back. That's right. I'll be back. Yes. So, in all seriousness, I want to say thank you very much for inviting me into your homes and let me entertain you and to inform you and to educate you. It's been one of the most greatest moments here. Yes, Eastern Standard. Yes, indeed. So, 8 Eastern Standard, 7 in Chicago in Central Time, 6 if you're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and 5 in the Los Angeles coast. So I want to say thank you very much. Well, my friends, I guess this wraps it up right here on the Washington Podcast. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my script right here, which I have all... This is like another behind-the-scenes moment where I would talk about the news right here and wants to hear about street names of Philadelphia. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, it's really tough. So Eastern Standard, Chicago time, and things like that. Yes, we're gonna have a good time, my friends. So I really appreciate you. I really do. Yes, I do. Yeah, yes, I do. Okay. Oh, let me see if I can just and Audacity. Yeah. So DJ Wash in a Minute shorts will still be going on, and I really love doing them. And yes, indeed, we're gonna do that. So I'm going to take this script and I'm going to fold it like this. Yep, but bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate you folks coming on to the podcast. And shout out to the Philly captain. I know he'll be watching this and he may protest. No, David, don't go! Visit Chicago. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. A hopeful visit Chicago. We'll probably do DJ Wash in a minute in Chicago, Illinois. Yep, DJ Wash in a minute. I already talked about Liquid Death. Root Beer Wrath. I love this stuff. It's delicious. I got it from an Acme store up in Mount Airy before this podcast. So it's delicious. It's wonderful. I love Root Beer Wrath. Too bad it didn't come in a tall boy. So, with that, goodbye. We're so glad you've tuned in to the Washington Podcast on KDJW5. If you'd like to donate to DJ Wash 5, hey, do it right away on Venmo at DJ Wash 5. So far, we collected $25.02. And if you'd like to join us for more KDJW, click subscribe and the bell icon. Hey, David, is that you playing the drums? I wish. Theme song, Hustle the Bank from Break the Bank, 1976. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Washington Podcast on KDJW. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon. This is Bob Hilton, and please make sure you smash that like button. a DJ Wash 5 production. I told you to do that thing again.